Basically, this chapter is to make you aware of various constituents of the insurance market. You must understand the total market. There are various insurance companies, there are intermediaries, there are life insurance, non-life insurance, health insurance, and then you should know about the overall market, the specialist involved in this particular industry. So the aim is to learn about the role of intermediaries, learn about the role of specialists, learn about the role of regulator and other bodies. So this is very, very important considering the overall insurance market. Basically, when we are referring to the insurance market, the foremost thing is there are different types of insurance companies. Now the insurance companies, they are basically divided into three groups. One is life insurance, other is non-life insurance, and third is reinsurance companies in India. Then there are different intermediaries. All that intermediaries that the individual agents appointed by the insurance companies for promoting their business, for marketing their business, for getting business. Then there are corporate agents, the corporate organizations. They have taken the agency as a corporate agency. The banks are also having the agency, banca insurance. So what we call that, even the banks, whenever they give loan, for example, maybe they are placing business with one of the known insurance company, and they do get a agency commission for that when they place a business with the insurance company. So banks are also in a way acting like a corporate agents. Then there are insurance brokers. These brokers are also, they can place business at any of the insurance company listed in the market. They are also there can be considering the broking firm. They can also have the reinsurance broking also. Then the third thing is, in the market they are specialists. That is third party claim settlement agencies. For a mediclaim, etc., the insurance companies, they are not doing, because the massive claims are there. They have given this job to third party agencies. So the third party agencies are settling the claim. Then there are surveyors, loss assessors, and loss adjuster. The job of surveyor is to survey the loss, assess the loss, and adjust the loss as per terms and condition of the policy. Then there are many medical examiners, they are taken on board. They are on the panel of insurance companies. So whenever there is a health claim and the insurance company wants to have a second opinion, etc., they can always go to the panel medical examiners. Those are on the panel of insurance companies. Now the most uh, important is the IRDA, that is Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. They are regulating it. Then there are insurance council, general insurance councils are there. So general insurance councils are also having the interest in regulation of the insurance in India. There are ombudsmen, that means whenever there is a dissatisfaction about the settlement of claim, this can be taken to the ombudsman and then for the settlement of claim. Of course, there are certain considerations when the claims are taken to ombudsman. Then there are educational institutes devoted solely for the insurance purpose. So there is the Indian Institute of Insurance, or what we call is the College of Insurance. They are conducting various examinations, diplomas, associateship, fellowship, licensureship in the subjects related to life and non-life uh, disciplines of the insurance. Then there is also a National Insurance Academy. So National Insurance Academy is also involved in the training of insurance. Say for example, training for the brokers, and then there are various courses conducted. There is a master's diploma course conducted by the National Insurance Academy. So this is the overall market. There are a couple of MBA courses. They are also devoted for this insurance. Those who are doing financial MBAs, there are these associate papers. They are made it mandatory for the passing. So this is the overall market of the insurance in India. We have discussed in general the various insurance companies in India. If you look at the life insurance companies or life assurance companies in India, there are totally 24 companies. They are acting as a life assurance companies in India. And then there are totally 22 general insurance companies transacting insurance business in India. And then there are 5 health insurance companies and agriculture insurance company and export credit and guarantee corporations, etc. So overall, if you look at this, there are 29 organizations in the other sector, non-life sector. We have already discussed about the insurance market. There are various companies. There are life companies. There are non-life companies. Then there are reinsurers. The GIC is actively involved in reinsurance. Then there are intermediaries. There are individual agents, corporate agents, banks are there, the brokers are there. Then there are various specialists. In specialists, you will find surveyors and medical examiners and third-party agencies for the settlement of claim. Then regulatory bodies, you have seen the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. There are Insurance Council and Ombudsman. And then educational institute, as we have already discussed, there is the Indian Insurance Institute III, or also popularly known as a College of Insurance and National Insurance Academy. So this is the overall market we should know. And then you should know that there are life insurance companies and non-life insurance companies in India. So you can say that life insurance companies in India, including LIC, there are 24, and with health and other things, general insurance companies are 29 in Indian market. Basically, Section 2F of the Insurance Laws Amendment Act 2015 specifies that intermediary or the insurance intermediary includes insurance brokers, reinsurance brokers, insurance consultant, corporate agents, third-party administrators, surveyors and loss assessor, and such other entities as may be notified by Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India from time to time. Now coming to the agents. Agents have to, basically agents are appointed, they are supposed to have the pre-qualification prescribed by the IRDA, and the insurance companies are conducting examinations and issuing the license to act as an agent. The agents have to obtain appointment letter from the insurance company, which is valid for 3 years, after which it needs to be reissued. He should meet the eligibility criteria. There are certain hours of uh, the course they have prescribed course they have to undergo, and then the individuals as well as corporate bodies like banks, firms, companies are also allowed to become the insurance agents. The remuneration is by way of commission. There is no direct payment, but then considering the business, they get the commission on the premium what they submit, they give it to insurance company. It is the duty of the agent to keep the interest of the customer before everything else. Analyze the customer requirement and accordingly recommend only those products that fulfill the customer's requirement. So these are the job of the insurance agent. Initially, before privatization, they were agents, they were development officers in the market. But with the when the after the introduction or the after commissioning of IRDA, now there are corporate agents, there are banks are also acting as agents, and there are individual agents also. But then 99% agent is promoting business only for one particular company. Now there are brokers. This is also one of the intermediary. The insurance broker, it is an he can be individual or a company or a society or a firm, or it is a wholly engaged in sourcing the insurance business for various companies. Basically, brokers are trying to take, you can say, the premium rating, what will be the rating from various companies, and they are acting on behalf of, they are trying to inform clients that what is the product and what are the pros and cons and what all things are included and excluded, and they are the intermediary in between the insured and insurer. The brokers are independent professionals and have to obtain license from IRDA. License may be authorize a broker. The license may authorize a broker to place direct business with any insurer or insurers, or arrange reinsurance, or it depends. If he's having the broking license for reinsurance, then he can also arrange for the reinsurance along with the he will take the quotation for from the insurance company. He must meet certain minimum capital requirements ranging from rupees 50 lakhs for the direct broker, rupees 200 lakhs for the reinsurance broker, and rupees 250 lakhs for the composite broker. Try to understand this. 50 lakhs it is for individual and direct broker, 200 lakhs for the reinsurance broker, and rupees 250 lakhs for the composite broker. Remuneration is by way of brokerage by the insurance or reinsurers and regulated by IRDA. Basically, the individual proposal or the commercial organization, he will have the proposal. Basically, nowadays the policies are not, individual policies. Basically, they try to give annual time, 1 year policy. But then the proposal will go with the proposal. Maybe it is a fire insurance, machinery breakdown, the cargo insurances, which is based on sales turnover policy, or I may have my own fleet. I may have own fleet of trucks, transports, etc. So containers, there are various things which is insured. So proposal can go directly to insurance company. It is not that he cannot go directly to insurance company, but then there are many times you will find that he will go through the intermediaries. Still, there are individual agents. The individual agents, it is basically catering the small person, a person who is having only one car, two cars, and one house which is taking insurance. The broker cannot cater to the smallest of the small part in a small township, small places in India. So you will find many individual agents are operating, and they take the proposal, they go to insurance company. Similarly, there are corporate agents, that organizations, they are also having the agency functions, and then they can also have the agency, and then they can procure business, take the quotation, take the ratings, and then the place business with the insurance company. So the insurance contract is in between. The broker is not involved. His name may be incorporated, but then the contract is in between insurance company and proposer. And as I said, that intermediaries are individual agents, corporate agents, banks. Banks are also functioning as an agent, and there are brokers. There could be the direct insurance broker. There could be reinsurance. There could be composite. So there are various methods, and these people are basically intermediaries. Surveyor. Basically, surveyor is also known as a surveyor, loss assessor, and loss adjuster. The loss assessor, because his job is to assess the loss assess the loss whenever he finds the damages, whenever he is appointed by insurance company to assess the loss, and then he is adjusting the loss as per terms and condition of the policy, because end of day the insurance company will pay as per the contract what is the policy issued to that client. So the surveyor is an individual person whose job is to assess the loss in general insurance business. There are different type of surveyors. There is a fire surveyor, cargo surveyor, then hull and machinery surveyor, miscellaneous surveyor, the person chartered accountant doing loss of profit assessment. So there are various business, machinery breakdown, automobile surveyor or motor surveyor. So there are nowadays an individual person can carry out the survey in 3 disciplines. Say for example, a person is doing cargo survey, he can do hull and machinery survey, he can choose any one of the other discipline, and he can have say fire loss assessment, etc. He cannot have more than 3. The private company is having the licenses considering for other discipline, they can have the survey accordingly. The surveyors basically they are technically competent. Their qualification is prescribed by the IRDA, and then they are specialized in various fields. Somebody is coming from the vessels, from the industry, and from the safety management system, etc. And they are in panel. Once they get the license to act as a surveyor, then they are impaneled by the insurance companies as a surveyors. For all claims exceeding rupees 20,000 rupees in a value, a report has to be obtained from a licensed surveyor. It is necessary that as per the Insurance Act 1938, it is mandatory to have a licensed surveyor undertaking the loss assessment, and earlier adjustment was not part of the surveyor's job, but now after IRDA, the surveyor is expected to comment on liability of the insurance company. The surveyor has to obtain license, and after clearing the prescribed examination and undertaking the practical training from the surveys, etc. The books are still maintaining that they are categorized as A, B, or C. Nowadays, in present scenario, you may maintain in the books examination question that categories are A, B, or C, but nowadays these categories are removed. The categories are decided by the market. The insurance company is deciding what is the qualification and which surveyor is fit for which type of job. So surveyor's job is to assess the loss and adjust the loss as per terms and condition of the policy. The medical examiners are also involved in insurance company. That is, there are various reasons why medical examiner, or you can say doctors, a person having the qualification, prescribed qualification in medicines. So he is to examine and certify the health and also insurability of the proposal. That means a person who is at the terminal stage, and if he wants to take insurance of 1 crore rupee or 10 crore rupees, he is prepared to pay a premium of 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh rupees. But then he is having the medical examiner will go and see his health. If he is having any terminal disease, etc., he can always tell insurance company that this is a bad risk. He is having the problem. He is having the health problem. He is having diabetes. He is having blood pressure, and then naturally all these things will reduce the life expectancy of that particular person, and then insurance company will consider the premium rating and whether to accept the risk or will not accept the risk. He may be involved in underwriting also as a medical referees. The cases of doubts in mediclaim, there are many times, there are many fraud claims when it comes to the mediclaim, etc. Because this portfolio of insurance, it is apparently not profit making, because there are many bogus claims also preferred in this thing. So cases of doubts, whenever somebody have a doubt, they are referred to the medical examination for their opinion. In case of health insurance also, advice may be sought to check the claim being made is reasonable or not. So there are various things the medical examiners are involved in the insurance industry, both life and non-life, for the reference. Basically, the third party administrator, which is typically known as a TPA, he is a specialist, and basically his services are utilized by insurance company. So he is a specialized service provider. He is rendering various types of services which is in field of health insurance, specially related to claim processing and settlement. So whenever the documents for mediclaim, etc., are lodged with the insurance company, they are handed over to third-party administrator for scrutiny and analysis and settlement of the claim. Now both, whether it is insured or insurer, both are getting benefit from the services of this third-party administrator. Third-party administrator should meet eligibility. There is a eligibility criteria in terms of share capital, which is required rupees 1 crore, direct or qualification officer training, and passing the prescribed examination. You see, basically the intention of having this financial capacity and also the requisite qualification. That is only to understand that this person is knowing full knowledge of the settlement of claim. He is having the experience, and it is not in the hands of raw people, those who are not knowing the subject. So TPA, they are experts. They are third-party administrators. They know the policies related to health. They have handled these type of claims in past, and that is the reason, considering their experience, they have been given this job. The insurance business earlier was controlled by the controller of insurance, but nowadays it is IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India. It is popularly known as IRDAI. This IRDA was constituted by the Finance Ministry as a regulator of insurance sector in 1999 by an act of parliament. So IRDAI was formed. The intention of forming this just to regulate, promote, and ensure the orderly growth of the insurance industry in India. Okay, the administers the Insurance Act 1938. IRDA has the authority to issue licenses to insurance companies and intermediaries. IRDA has the authority to issue regulations relevant to proper functioning of the industry. It can issue a guidelines and directions for the insurance companies. They are also overseeing the conduct of the various intermediaries and insurance companies and brokers, etc. So this is a very important function of the regulation of the insurance business in India. The other regulator is, you can say, the Insurance Council. The Life Insurance Council and General Insurance Council, they are also constituted under the Insurance Act. And all insurers are members of these councils. So both the councils, whether it is a life insurance or general insurance, are envisaged as a self-regulatory mechanism for the insurance industry. The insurers are members of this council as per the prescribed norms. Before privatization in India, the entire insurance business was based on the tariff. Tariff means it is the book given by the Tariff Advisory Committee considering various type of risk. They used to tell that what should be the rating for the premium. This was based on very precise and in detail risk analysis and risk study of the various type of products, and then they have prescribed the tariff. The tariff was there. The tariff business was to have the minimum rating. The rating there should not be competition in public sector, and there should not be unnecessarily reduction in premium. There are a lot of reasons why the TSE was formed in Indian market. Now this was constituted basically with the objective of controlling and regulating the rates, just to maintain the healthy competition and healthy competition in the Indian insurance market. There were various advantages, terms and conditions that may be offered by general insurance companies. Everything was decided and controlled by the Tariff Advisory Committee. But then when the privatization came, the tariff is not there. This was not a, this was a, in India it was a nationalized sector, and then that is the reason TSE etc. controls were exercised. But in the foreign market, there is nothing like a tariff advisory committee. The private companies are functioning, and they offer the premium, they offer the rate, they look at the risk analysis, and they offer the rate. So when the private insurance companies started coming, the TSE, it was felt that TSE should not be there, and then after de-tariffication, it was de-tariff. The business was de-tariff. What is de-tariff? Now you quote your own premium, considering you consider your own rating, considering the actual risk, and what is the historic claim ratio of that particular organization. Now, after de-tariffication, the TSC is having Tariff Advisory Committee. He is not having active role to play in pricing of the products. The pricing of the products is depending upon the individual insurance companies. The TSC has standardized the wordings for various policies and clauses in order to eliminate the ambiguity and improve the precision in the business and in the contracts. But then nowadays, the TSE has no role to play in Indian insurance business. Although the Tariff Advisory Committee's tariff provided is considered as a baseline for offering the ratings in Indian market. In India, there are various educational institutes. They are imparting training in the insurance, be it life or non-life. So the Insurance Institute of India, III, it was set up in 1955. The III or Indian Institute of Insurance conducts examination and offers licentiate, certificate, associateship diploma, and fellowship diploma. This is this qualification is really appreciated, and to get a job in broking firm or insurance company, this is definitely having the weightage if we have these qualifications. The National Insurance Academy, National NIA, and other institutes are also offer wide variety of insurance courses of varying graduations, etc. Basically, they are of varying duration. There are small courses offered by them, but then the National Insurance Academy is also having a postgraduate diploma in insurance. Postgraduate diploma. Earlier it was MBA, but then the master's degree cannot be given by institute. But the National Insurance Academy is also considered as a apex body in the insurance industry. Then there are Institute of Actuaries in India. What is the Actuarial Society? Earlier it was Actuarial Society of India, and then this institute was basically established in 1944. He started conducting examinations in 1889, and it is offering diplomas in fellowship, diploma at the fellowship level. Then there is a Indian Institute of Risk Management. This is also providing training in the risk management. Then there are Indian Institute of Surveyors and Adjusters, ISLA. So this is the basically institute of for surveyors. Although they are giving certain courses, but then they do not have any procedure of offering diplomas or something like this. So there are various other institutes imparting training in insurance. There are many MBA courses. They are also training. Even in MBA courses, they have made it very compulsory to have licentiate and associateship compulsory for the of the III. So III is actually having a lot of importance in the insurance industry because they are offering the qualifications. These qualifications are also accepted in maybe United States of America, Canada, New Zealand, Australia. So any person who wants to go there with this qualification has to have lot of exemption in the papers what they appear in that particular country. So you should know any person who wants to go to foreign can qualify the examination and then they get exemption overseas. This insurance ombudsman, this was created by the government of India on 11th November 1998. The function of this ombudsman is to resolve the complaints in respect of disputes between policyholders and insurers in a cost-effective and impartial manner. The going to court, going to consumer, etc. This is a costly matter. It is having time consuming. So initially, ombudsman, there is a very cost-effective manner. You need not to have much of the money spending in this. You need not have your own lawyers for this. So it is a volunteering body has appointed 17 ombudsmen across the country and allowed them different geographical areas as their areas of jurisdiction. It is a person can lodge a complaint with ombudsman if the complaint has been rejected or not addressed satisfactorily or replied by the insurance company. So this is a very good organization which is acting as the grievance redressal. Basically, the complaints to the ombudsman for any partial or total repudiation of the claim. The insurance company feels that this claim is not payable and there are grievances from the insured. So he can go to the ombudsman and he can put up his grievances with the ombudsman, and he can tell that why this claim is to be payable and why this should not be repudiated. There is also many times there is a delay in settlement of the claims. The insurance company is not replying to the complaint letters of the clients. So when he is frustrated. So in that case, when the insurance company is not responding, he can go to the ombudsman and address his complaints. He can tell him that the insurance company is not properly addressing the complaints. So any dispute with regard to the premium paid or the premium payable in terms of the policy, this also can be discussed. This also issue can be taken up with the ombudsman. Any dispute on the legal construction of the policy, work, wordings, etc. In case of such a dispute which relates to claim, because the interpretation could be a problem. The lot of policies are basically originally royal based, that is coming from the UK based policies are there. So there could be legal problem with the interpretation of the clauses. So everything can be done by the ombudsman. Then the non-issuing of any insurance document to customer after receipt of the premium. There could be delay in issuing of the policy, or the policy is not been issued for whatsoever reason. So such type of problems can be taken with the ombudsman and they will resolve the thing. 99% the cases are basically of the interpretation of the clauses. There could be the grievances because non-settlement of claim. There are grievances because of delayed settlement of claim. There are the grievances because of insurance companies not responding. So all these things are taken up with the ombudsman, and there are 17 offices spread over the India. Now we have come to the end of chapter 4. The insurance market, if you would like to summarize the entire chapter, we can say that insurance market is divided into 5 categories: insurance companies, intermediaries, specialists, regulatory bodies, and educational institutions. The insurance company transacting insurance business again can be broadly classified into life insurance companies, non-life insurance companies, and reinsurance companies. As on March 2015, there are 24 life assurance companies, 29 non-life insurance companies operating in India. General Insurance Corporation of India was the sole reinsurer company in India. Agents and brokers are intermediaries and procure insurance business on behalf of the insurers. A surveyor is also known as a loss assessor and loss adjuster. The loss adjusting terms and condition of the policy. He is an individual whose job is to assess the loss in general insurance business and to adjust the loss as per terms and condition of the policy. Medical examiners are important intermediaries whose help is sought in life assurance and health insurance to examine and clarify the health and insurability of the proposal. The third party administrator is a specialized health insurance service provider rendering various services like networking with hospitals, claim processing, and claim settlement. It is the basically third party claims administrator, or also the third party agency also is known. Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, IRDAI, is the regulatory authority to administer the Insurance Act and to regulate and promote and ensure the orderly growth of the insurance industry in India. The Insurance Ombudsman is appointed to handle the complaints of grievances, basically, of the insured person, and to ensure quick disposal of the grievances and mitigate their problems involved in redressal of those grievances. This institution is of great importance and relevance for the protection of interest of the policyholders and also in building their confidence in the system. Currently, there are ombudsman offices in 17 cities across India. Under the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India grievance redressal mechanism, customers can dial 155 255, which is a toll-free number, or email complaints@irda.government.in and register their complaint against insurance companies. Institute like Insurance Institute of India, Institute of Actuaries of India, Indian Institute of Surveyors and Adjuster, and many other institutes provide insurance training and services as associateship diploma and fellowship diplomas and various other programs. So this is the way we have summarized the entire topic.